Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to be doing my first update to my 2022 project pan, so if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. Before we get into that though, if you're new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video from me. Alright you guys, so first update for the 2022 project pan. This is a year-long project and I am focusing on longer term items. I have 10 makeup items, 1 fragrance, 1 skincare, 1 hair care, and 1 body care in here, so 14 products total. The makeup items are primarily longer term, and then the other products are kind of a mix just to help keep this project fresh and interesting for you and me. So let's hop into the updates. We do have a few rollouts, so that's really exciting, and let's get to it. So first up, I had my Ulta Beauty, what is this? The Mattifying Face Primer. So this is a very silicone-y primer. I primarily just use it on my T-zone to just cover up my pores and make it just smoother. And so I use this a total of 14 times, and I think I popped a little bit of an air bubble. I'm not sure if my progress will be this much every month, but I'm really happy with the progress that I have made so far. And like I said, I use this 14 times. I'm really enjoying it. I am pairing it with my Hydro Grip Primer that I am panning in my Partners in Cream. I find they pair really well together, so I'll put on this first, just in my T-zone, and then I will cover my whole face with the Hydro Grip Primer, and I really like the combination. So I've been enjoying panning this, and I am now feeling confident that I will pan this by the end of the year. Next, I have my Flower Beauty Color Corrector. I do remember I took pictures before this, so I will have pictures from the last update popping up around, but this is what it is looking like now. I've used this a total of 20 times, so most of the time I've worn my makeup, I have put this on before my concealer. I've been enjoying it. I'm not sure that I will repurchase a color corrector after I finish this, but I've just been working on making the dip bigger. I don't know when I'll hit jar, the bottom of the jar, but like I said in my intro, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it this year, but I'm just happy to be working on it, and I have no complaints. So yeah, I used that a decent amount of times. Next, I have my Fenty powder, and I used this 23 times. At the intro, I was at that top blue line, and now we're there. However, there is powder in the cap, so let me just show you how much is in the cap. There's a decent amount in the cap. That just happens when I measure it. And I mean, I'm happy with the progress I've made so far. It's making me think maybe I can get this out earlier than I thought and maybe start working on another powder this year. That would be nice. But this is my favorite powder. I am wearing it today. I've primarily not been setting my whole face. I've just been setting my under eyes and then my T-zone, and I've been pretty happy with that. Sometimes I'll set my whole face, sometimes I won't, but I'm happy with the progress I'm making with this, and I definitely will be able to get this out, I think, by the end of the year. Got a lot of time to work on it. Next, we have my e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer, and this I used 19 times, and I definitely have made an obvious amount of progress. I will pop up a picture over here of where we started. We just had a tiny sliver of pan, but I've pretty much cleared out the center ring, and ever since I've cleared out that center ring, progress has been much slower, which I am not surprised. Basically, I cleared out the thinnest part of the pan, and now progress is going to be a little more slow going because the product left is just thicker. But obviously I'm using a lot. Will I be able to finish this by the end of the year? I don't know, but I hope I can, and I mean, I'm very happy that I was able to start this with pan and kind of get a good jump start on it to motivate me to finish this, and I'm really excited. It's my oldest bronzer. I really enjoy it. If I hadn't said yet, this is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. I will give you a swatch, just like that. I'm like terrible at swatches, like doing swatches in video, so that's what it looks like. It looks very natural on my skin, and you can definitely build it up if that's your preference, and I am enjoying this. So next up, I have my Nabla Skin Glazing in the shade Ozone. I am only trying to hit pan on this. This is the only item I have a pan goal. The rest I want to finish. And so I use this 23 times, so the majority of the time I use my makeup. I am focusing my brush in this area, I do have pictures of this beforehand. I don't know that you'll be able to tell a difference. When I look at it from the side, there's definitely like, I can see a slant going down that you can tell, but there's not really a dip or anything. I am wearing this highlight today. It is very strong and just really reflective and just beautiful on the skin. So I've been enjoying using this. I'm working on quite a few highlighters in my projects. I have this one, I have one in Panning Punk, I have one in Deca Panning. I have one in Deca Panning, and if you count Auric Glow Lust, I also have that in Panning Punk. So working on a lot of highlights. But this is my primary focus right now. Just trying to hit pan. I'm really, really enjoying it, and I have no complaints so far. I know this is going to be difficult because it is like a baked gelée formula, so it's not really forming much of a dip, but I can tell that I'm wearing it away, and I'm really happy with the progress I've made so far, even if you can't really tell. Okay, so now we're going into some of my pencils. So first up, I have my NARS pencil liner. I love this liner. I'm wearing it on my waterline today. Here's just a look at what the pencil is looking like. I will probably have to sharpen it after another use or two. And I used this 13 times. I also measured it. I'm going to show you all the measurements of like my pencil-like products. After I go through them all, we'll just go one by one and show the progress lines. But I used this 13 times. I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, I don't think I have that much more. Well, I have a decent ways to go, but I anticipate it will end somewhere by like the A, maybe the N. I'm not really sure. It's a really nice liner. I already have a black liner backup, but I really am enjoying panning this one. Then I have 3 lip products that I primarily pair together. Sorry, I know I can tell I was looking down while I was talking. But I have my BFF lip liner from ColourPop, and I use this 10 times. This is what the pencil is currently looking like. So we got a long ways to go, but I'll show you the measurement, and I made really good progress on this, surprisingly. So really happy with that. And then I have the lippy primer and then my lippy stick. So the lippy primer I used 10 times, so I'm not going to really roll it all the way up. I'll show you the measurement, but surprisingly it has not gone down very much. It does not, you don't need a lot, and it's very silicone-y, so it's not like the other lippy sticks where I feel like you can get progress a lot faster. And then Cookie, I am wearing it today with the lip liner, the primer, and a gloss on top, but this is the shade. Maybe I should swatch these for you. So this is the shade Cookie, and then here is the BFF lip liner right there. And then if you care about the NARS pencil liner, it's right there. It's a really nice black liner. So there are the swatches of those. So now, if I didn't say, I used Cookie 9 times, including today. But here are my measurements. Ignore these black lines down here. I thought I measured at the bottom of the grid, but I didn't, so ignore those lines. But first up, we've got my NARS liner, and as you can see, I made good progress in those 13 uses, so happy about that. And then we've got my BFF lip liner, and as you can see, I went down like essentially like a grid on the grid sheet, so happy with that. I don't think when I was panning it last year, I do not think I made that much progress so fast. Sorry, that like made my lighting very yellow. And then here's the lippy primer. So as you can see, did not make as much progress as the other products. And then Cookie, I made a really, really good amount of progress. It's very, very motivating to see that. So again, I made like a grid's worth of progress, and I'm very excited. I should have been panning lippy sticks all along. Last year, panning the Luxe lipstick was very unmotivating. So happy with the progress I've been making on those pencil products, aside from the lippy primer, but I'm not worried about that because I can pair that with any lipstick I'm wearing. So it'll be a long haul product, but those are the pencils. And then I have one more makeup item. I like to go on the list that I write it down and like introduce them in, but I wish I put this before like the pencils. Oh well. So I'm panning my Bare Minerals powder foundation. This is the original formula, and we started at that blue line and now we're there. So I made a good amount of progress. I used this 6 times. There's only a little bit in the cap, not a lot. I like using this on its own, but also as touch-ups. Like if I'm gonna film after work, I will usually just dust this over just to give myself a little extra coverage for filming, and I love wearing it. I think it's a really nice product. I would like to try some other powder foundations before repurchasing it, but it is, I think, a solid product. I sense powder foundation is making a comeback, so I think we'll see that a lot this year. So I'm interested to see maybe the e.l.f. one I'll try, or the Fenty one I've been interested in. So we'll just see. Okay, so now we're moving on to my non-makeup items, just my beauty focused items. So first I had a fragrance. I had Skylar Arrow, and I used this in 5 uses. So I had this done on January 6th, so pretty soon into the new year, but I don't really remember what this smelled like. I think it was just like, it was fine, but it wasn't like my favorite scent in the world, so I'm glad I used that up. Another fragrance sample out of my collection. Then I was working on my Venus Wine body butter from Witch Baby Soap. This is supposed to smell like raspberry and wine. I definitely smell those notes, but I also smell like a chocolatey note to it. And I used to not like this scent, but I've actually started to really enjoy it, and I feel like it lingers a really long time, to where like if I'll put it on after my shower and then like a few hours later we take like my dog Scooter out for his last like pee of the night, we'll come back into the apartment and I will still smell this, like not even just like on my body, but just like in the apartment. It's so strong. But as you can see, enough about that. I've used a lot. I think it was probably mostly full when I rolled this into the project. I used this about 13 times, so I would say about half the month. And I mean, this will definitely be done by the next update, and then I will roll in a new one. But I am actually really enjoying this, and I'm glad I rolled it in. This does expire technically on February 9th. Honestly, I might have this done by then, if not around that date, and it doesn't smell off, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'm actually going to be sad to see this one go. I don't know if it's still available as a Throwback Thursday. I think in my intro I said that as their like signature Valentine's Day collection scent. It's not. It comes back as a Throwback Thursday. But I've been really enjoying that body butter. I've been so dry lately. It's been just so helpful to have every day. Or I guess not every day because I didn't use it every day, but you know what I mean. Next, we have my Ouidad Dry Oil. I don't find that this does anything amazing for my hair. It's just a product to use. I only used it 4 times, but I can tell if I probably use it 4 or 5 times, maybe no more than 10. There's no more than 10 uses in here, just like feeling it. I think this will be gone next month. It just doesn't do anything. I just need to use it more. I probably could have had it out this month if I really tried, but well, whatever. They can't all be winners. And lastly, we had my skincare item. I didn't know that I was going to have this done by this update, but I did. This is my 4th Beauty Remedy Niacinamide Serum. I used this 12 times, and it's fading away. But there was a faint blue line right here, and I used it 13 times, and it is out. I'm not going to be repurchasing a niacinamide serum right now, but potentially in the future I will. So happy to have this out of my collection. So that is everything. That is all the progress I made in the last month. We are rolling in 2 items, a fragrance and a skincare item. So I've already picked those out. And I'm going to wrap up my Skylar perfume samples and use Willow. So this is completely full. We are at that blue line right there, and I will hopefully have this done pretty soon, and we can work on something new next month. There's no reason why I can't have a perfume sample out in a month. Really, I could have more. These are the Hyunjisoo Sakura Peeling Radiance Pads. I believe it's a Korean product, I believe. I got this in an Ipsy a while ago. And they're PHA pads, so they are a more gentle exfoliator. Are they not PHA? I think they're PHA. Oh yeah, infused with cherry blossom extract and a PHA exfoliant. So I believe this is like a lower level, so I'm going to be using these. There's only 10. I should have them out by the next month, and then I will switch over back to my retinol. I just want to get these out because they're old and I never use them, so let's get them out. So hopefully this will be gone in the next month as well. So rolling this in, and that's it. That is everything I have for this update today. Let me know how your project pans are going down below, and yeah. You guys know that's my signature transition word. So I hope you enjoyed. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!